Hi everyone, Squatch'ya doing? Angie here. Hey, it's been about 5 days since I've been here. I was a little naughty and came here before, but I didn't record it. I was just dying to know if they did anything with the blue. I had to come look. But since I had come back to check that, mosquito. Somebody tell mosquitoes they can't be out in February. All right, anyway, since I was out here 5 days ago checking on it, nothing had happened then, so I laid down one other item. I laid down the infamous yellow egg that the other clan that I was working with before they left, they hated that thing. It was always on the ground when I came back. So I tore that one out. Since we had orange and blue, I brought out yellow. Let's see if anything happened. Let's go check it out. Alrighty, here we go. It's kind of a mess. Definitely was activity here. Can't say from what, but something was definitely having some fun here. Let's take a look. We'll start over here with the stacked rocks. Once again, the stack is still here, all 5, but the one is knocked off again. That was like that the other day. So interesting. We'll put that right back up there. All right, the orange ball is now down here. It used to be up there. So something interacted with that ball. Now, was it an animal that ran by and ran into it and it rolled over here? Maybe. Could have been that Sasquatch did something to it. Maybe. Can't really say. So there's that. I'll stick it back. Ugh. Alrighty. There is the yellow egg, and it is knocked over. The bark that I put the tobacco on, that's knocked over. There's still tobacco on it, but it's knocked over. The bluebird still here, so they didn't take it, but it is knocked over. It's not sitting upright. It's knocked over on its side. The stick is here, and the A is still here. Now, it's kind of hard to see. It did rain a little bit, so the earth kind of, for lack of a better word, started eating the A. It's not really defined. It's more defined in real life than it is on this video. It's there, but nothing was done to it. So there is our mess of a crime scene, so to speak. So like I said, there was interaction, but I don't know what with. I mean, it really could have been anything. It wasn't just really definitive in any way, shape, or form. It is interesting, though, that everything got interacted with, maybe except for the A. So let's think about that for a minute. There was really only one time where we had really any interaction with the letters or the shapes and stuff that I've been writing into the ground, hoping that they would mimic it, try to do it. We had that one time where there were like those fingers that, were drawn, but that's really the only thing that has happened. So the experiment, even though it doesn't look like it's going well, it could be maybe a twofold issue. One, they don't know how. And that was part of the reason to see if they could. Or two, they're just being stubborn and don't want to. They don't want to let their knowledge slip. So maybe they can. I'm not giving up on it. I'm going to keep doing it. If nothing happens this time with the letter A, I'm going to, in essence, erase it and try another letter. But I did have a viewer write in and talk about how a lot of the stick figures that they make is sort of in the shape of an A. And I have seen those, and I do agree. And that's kind of what I was doing, but, A for Angie too. But regardless, we're not getting any interaction with that. As far as the items that I leave out, we were having better action this summer than we have throughout the fall and even now into late winter. You know, it's February. Things are just kind of slow right now, which is frustrating for me and probably for you too. But that's also a part of research. What's going on in these months where they're not interacting with things as much as they did in the summer? Interesting, something to think about, something to ponder. I'm not going to give up. We're going to keep doing this. Like I said, we had good action this summer, so we'll just keep trying things. So with that being said, let's go see what I did. I've already reset it. Alrighty, here's our spot. Now, of course, there's the A again. I said I'm gonna keep doing it. I did make it a little bit deeper, so hopefully the earth does not absorb it as fast. But let's zoom in and see. So once again, I got the rocks still stacked. I got our bark with the tobacco still here. I got my writing stick right there, but there is our items. I'm leaving the orange ball, I'm leaving the bluebird, I'm leaving the yellow egg. Instead of them being on opposite sides of that bark and one behind, I put all three behind. Nothing is rolling from there, for the record. If something rolls, it's gonna have to have help to roll. And we'll see if anything is manipulated, you know, being that close together. Something's gonna have to reach in and grab it. So we'll see if anything is done there. And then of course, right above that is our Y stick that sometimes things get hung from, either by us or from, you know, the Sasquatch. So nothing's been done with that for a while either. Like I said, it's just been kind of slow. But here's the setup. I'm so interested to see what they do. Alrighty, there we go. I sure hope they do something for us this time. It's really fun when they do, and it's kind of boring when they don't. But I don't want to say boring because it's still research. We're still learning about their behaviors, what they like, what they don't like, the times of year they do stuff, the times of year they don't do stuff, if they have a language, if they can write. So this is we're still learning about them, even though, you know, it's not sexy, you know, we're not getting hot action every time. It's just the way it goes. So, all right, thanks for watching, everyone. Check back next time to see if anything has happened here. And if anything doesn't happen this time, I'm going to swipe everything out and get some new stuff. Turn in next time. Tune in. Watch next time. Bye, everyone.